Billy in the center of the ring. Count of 1, 2. Did he get 3? The referee's signifying, ring the bell. He got a 3 count, and he is going to call a pin. Yeah, I know, our time's running out. The referee, in fact, is awarding the belts to Latham and Ferris as the new Southern champions. Lawler nailed with a belt. Dundee grabs a belt. Slams Ferris. Oh, Dundee hit him right in the face. It is a brawl in the center of the ring. The referee, who was abused outside of the ring, let's be fair to him, by both Latham and Lawler, got in and gave a count on Dundee with Latham covering. Got a 3 count, and the belts were awarded to Latham and Ferris as Lawler and Dundee, grabbing the belts back, are pounding on Latham and Ferris, trying to get it stopped as the referee and having no success. Lawler bleeding where he was nailed with that belt. Ferris, Latham, the referee is down again. A wild melee going on in the middle of that ring as Lawler and Dundee with those belts jerked away from Latham and Ferris. And Dundee comes around from the side. Yeah, I know it. Our time is running out right now. We're going to have to call it quits as our time is up on Championship Wrestling. It looks like that they are outside the ring. This is Lance Russell from the Tupelo Sports Arena. Hey, Mike, can you get the camera? They got a hell of a fight going on down here. See, can you get it down? Let me get the light stand off here. Bring it on. We'll go back and edit it. Caught on the damn door. I know it. We'll edit it back in. Okay, can you get it rolling? What you're looking at is the wildest fight we've seen. Latham and Ferris and Dundee and Lawler in the concession stand, all 4 of them bleeding, pounded each other. Lawler, fired a gallon jug. They're banging away. Watch out, Mike. Dundee with Latham and Lawler with Ferris. Oh, there's mustard all over us. I hope it didn't get in the camera. The referee trying to get him stopped. Dundee right on top of Latham, right below us. We're on the stairs leading down to the concession stand. What a brawl. I've never seen anything like it. Now they're trying to get somebody in to help stop this thing. This is just totally out of hand. Latham and Ferris, Lawler and Dundee in the concession stand at the Tupelo Sports Arena, brawling all over the concession stand. A gallon bottle had been thrown, glass on the floor. Lawler slams Ferris with a stool, and again, Lawler rattles a pan around. Dundee on the far side being stomped on the concrete. Latham promoter Jerry Jarrett, although he is not a promoter here, trying to get him to stop. He's got Dundee separated. having been racked up by that mop handle. Dundee going after him. It's just a street brawl. Jerry Jarrett with referee Jerry Calhoun. Jarrett trying to... Muller and Dundee coming back. One fall, 10-minute time limit bout. Unusual situation. The stipulation of the judges in greed. Both of the wrestlers felt like they'd like to have a much longer time than the 10 minutes, but we're not, obviously, due to time restrictions, able to accommodate everybody's request. The judges, yes. Robert Gibson, Tommy Gilbert making notes. And, of course, what the situation is, when a guy goes behind, nice takeover, Thez holds it, brings Sawyer back over. Sawyer comes with the top of the back side of the arm, nails Thez, and you see Lou go down tight. He's hanging in there. Now he hooks the arm, rolling Terry back almost. No, sir, he only has one shoulder down. He's trying to get a count out of it, but Sawyer immediately pops the left shoulder up. And as he rolled him back on this side, Lou Thez working very hard to get a count out of it. All of those things are things that would be counted. Ah, and Thez caught off the ropes. Was he taken down by Sawyer? You betcha. You can see the pluses going down from judges in a circumstance like that. Side headlock on the deck, and look at Lou. Prying his way out, or at least making an effort to. He making some headway as he has Sawyer over, but Sawyer won't let go. Sawyer bridges up, and Lou Thez on top trying to squeeze him. Sawyer holding all of that weight on his head. Look at that. 225 pounds bouncing on that stomach. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, back at the request. Back at the request of referee Jerry Calhoun to the center of the ring, over to the ropes, and that'll call for another break. And as they were coming off of it, Terry Sawyer snapped him. Look at into that head scissor. He kicks his way out, and he mirrors him over and down. Sawyer hanging in. Yes, sir. More points being rallied up on the Sawyer side with that terrific move. Both of them have really showed you some moves. We're about 4.5 minutes in. One fall, 10-minute time limit bout. Sawyer hanging on as Thez comes to his feet in a standing side headlock. Thez backs him to the ropes, and that'll call for another break. Lou breaks it up clean, comes back to the center of the ring. Terry Sawyer moves around behind. Beautiful. Thez reverses it, takes him over, and look at that bridge by Sawyer. And he works his way across. I don't believe it, man. He pushed him up on that bridge and right at the ropes. Sawyer snaps up tight, and the referee says, come on, break it back. Ooh. Terry slapping Thez, and Thez looking at him. 5 minutes to go. Terry Sawyer getting a little ire up there, Dave, as he, what Lou felt was unnecessary as they'd already parted. Look at Sawyer go. He's around behind with a hammer, but you see Lou take the heat off of it the way he doubles his hand up. Sawyer goes into a wrist lock in behind. Lou straight up in the air, takes him down. Hanging in there is Terry Sawyer as he keeps that arm right up behind. He brought it up behind, and Lou the first time blocked it with the other arm, doubling up and into the ropes. It'll call for a break. Referee saying, let's break it clean. Ooh, and right off there, Sawyer immediately snaps him. Thez backs up into the ropes. We're at the 6-minute mark with 4 minutes to wrestle. 4 minutes to go in this one fall, 10-minute time limit bout. Lou Thez, Terry Sawyer, very intent. And look at Thez, takes him over and down, gets a count of one. That's all he could get. Well, I'll tell you, they're not easy to come by, Dave.
Well, that's true. Convincing takedown there by Lou Thez, and he got points for it.
Thez with a wrist lock in there as Sawyer drives his shoulder into him.
Lou trying to get working room as he took him out. Back from the ropes on another clean break. Terry Sawyer hanging in. Terry hollering something. I couldn't hear what he was saying in there, Dave.
Couldn't either.
He's got him hooked in a head scissors in there.
But Terry is the one that's in danger of being in the pin position. His
yes,
shoulder
he is.
very
He gets
nearly
a
on
count
the
of
mat.
1. Lou rolls him back. He does have a shoulder down. Count of 1. He got 2, but that shoulder came up. That's the first 2 count, I think, that we've had in the bout. We've got about 2 minutes to go. 8 minutes down and 2 minutes to go in this one fall 10-minute time limit bout. Back to the feet, and look at that side takedown by Thez. Look at that Sawyer go. Lou Thez stand right on top and rolls into the ropes in there, but Terry Sawyer keeping up tight. Woo, it has been tight and even in there. Nice clean break. Coming off the ropes. Sawyer back over to the side. Thez hooks the wrist, takes him down, was going for a head scissors, couldn't get it as Sawyer tucked his head in. Now it's standing with a wrist lock. Sawyer resisting and blocking, goes for a single leg takedown. Lou Thez hooks him over, goes into a head scissors. Double leg takedown as we are sitting with our time running out. It's going to be it. Your time is up. The 10-minute time limit is out. And what we're going to do, while we get the judge's decision on there, we better take a break in there. If y'all will hold it just a minute. So what we want to do is take a break right here, and we'll get the judge's decision and be back with you in just a moment. Okay, first I want to say a sensational match. My congratulations to Lou Thez, to Terry Sawyer. We're going to get the judge's decision out of it. Now, we agreed we wanted to try this on Championship Wrestling. Terry said, let's get some judges and let's see who the fine wrestlers. Lou agreed to it. I want to get Tommy Gilbert first, who was one of the judges over here.
Well, Lance, first of all, I'd like to say one thing. I enjoyed the match tremendously.
Great match,
a heck
no
of a
question
match.
about it.
But I'm going to have to, I hate to, but the match is so close, but I'm going to have to give it to Mr. Thez.
Lou Thez gets...
Hey, Gilbert, you don't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wrist watch.
Okay, Lou Thez gets Tommy Gilbert's vote.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you...
Okay,
hey,
Tommy,
no,
thank
just-
you. It's all right. One vote for Lou Thez. Robert Gibson, we want to get your decision on.
Well, you can see here, Lance, it was a good match. Both of them had good holds and stuff. I got it even.
Got it even. So Robert Gibson, he says even, Lou. We got one, it is even. And let's get the final decision over here from Bill Superstar Dundee. Billy?
Lance, I had him even going into the last 30 seconds. And, well, I gave Lou 2 points for the double wrist lock deal.
What do you know about wrestling, Dundee? You don't know a thing about wrestling.
So, all right, Terry. The winner is Lou Thez, having received Gilbert's decision, and Robert Gibson, of course, had it in a split decision as even. official time on it was 2 minutes 56 seconds. Official referee Jerry Calhoun, who's been beaten, battered around, has stopped the bout. 2:39 make that, 2:39. Total wild mayhem. Table from the timer section has been busted. Bells, chairs, it's all in there. Stan Lane, Steve Kern against the Moondog. And Stan Lane out on the floor. His partner Steve Kern double teamed. And he just got slammed with a piece of that broken table. Referee Jerry Calhoun just hit the deck. Steve Kern hits that concrete floor right down below us. Should be a healthy fine for that, because Calhoun has been hit about 4 times by the Moondogs. Remember in the last outing, Stan Lane and Jackie Fargo, Steve Kern came in after it, had just been slamming the Moondogs everywhere. Steve got him with a 2x4, and we kind of knew this is what was going to be happening. 2:39 is when the bout was stopped. It'll be a no contest. Stan and Steve pounding away back at the Moondog. Taking the table, Steve Kern hammered across the back. It has been a total mayhem. Complete. Steve Kern is trying to get the table apart so he can get his hands on something to hammer with. He sees that 4x4 coming at him, gets out of there, but Stan Lane catches it across the back. Stan hammered. Flying, you name it, it's all happening. Moondogs and the Fabulous Ones. Stan Lane flailing away with a stick. Steve Kern with a chair, and now he's got a big pole. As you might expect, they are all bleeding up there. Kern really caught up and battered.
The big Moondog likewise. Around the ringside they come. Their way toward the back. I can't see them. Crowd standing up. I'll just let you watch them.
This one, ladies and gentlemen, is an anything goes bunkhouse match. Introducing first, coming in at 309 pounds, out of Borger, Texas, Stan Hansen. And his opponent in the match, from Las Vegas, Nevada, 242 pounds, the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol. Anything goes, anything goes.
As a matter of fact, I believe I will. This ought to be a wild and woolly one, I mean, to tell you the absolute truth about it. A bunkhouse match. Anything goes. The Heartthrob and Big Stan Hansen come in fully dressed. You notice Hansen has a set of chaps on. The only thing he disposed of was his big cowboy hat. Hansen, 300-pounder from Borger, Texas, and he is a mean son of a gun. Boy, Hansen spitting bullets tonight. He fires Idol right into the ropes and down on the concrete. Look out. He's got on big boots, too. He'd kick your brains out with those, and Idol, feeling some of the wrath of Big Stan Hansen, drops that huge elbow on him, coming right after him, and now he's stomping on him with those boots. Pulls all the ring ropes, or rather the retaining ropes around the ring down. And referee Paul Morton saying, come on, get it back in the ring. And Hansen said, I don't have to do anything. Anything goes. Get out of here. And he pushes the referee away. Well, I'm not sure. I think he was saying I'm number one. And the Heartthrob, who's had a few knocks before, not one to be counted out easily, goes right back after the big Texan. And look at Austin Idol go. Bam! Slams him into that ring post. Idol wraps that rope around his neck. And Hansen goes for the eyes. Mean, brutal bout. Hansen in the ring. He's still got the retaining rope around his throat. Now he rips it off and goes right back after Austin Idol. Hansen pounding away. What a brutal one this one is. Hansen is so big. Hard to believe. He's got his knee down. Looks like he's trying to break Austin Idol's jaw as he grinds down on it. Now, let me tell you, you look at Idol, and I think you know his physical dimensions. He's a 242-pounder. Great physical shape. Hansen just dominates him size-wise. Austin catches him a hard one and stuns Hansen. Hansen trying to clear his head up as his Idol. We've only been underway less than 4 minutes, but there's been a whole month's worth of brutality going on with these guys slamming each other. Anything goes, a bunkhouse match, and Idol working on Hansen with those boots of his own. Whoa. Austin Idol with the upper hand at the moment on Stan Hansen. And he puts Hansen into agony. The Idol going after him again. Oh. Follows him down on the concrete floor. Hansen goes to his boot, whips a rope out, and he's got it around Idol's neck. Remember, anything goes. He takes Austin down to the canvas. Referee Paul Morton trying to get him to let up. And Paul Morton slamming him with a couple of forearms, and now he goes after the referee. Puts it around his neck. Hansen tying the referee to the top turnbuckle. Austin Idol, meanwhile, pulls a tire tool out of his boot. Referee Paul Morton strung up on that turnbuckle, and here comes Idol after Hansen. In and out of the ring. Hansen wants no part of Idol with a tire tool in his hand. Uh-oh. As Austin came through the ropes, Hansen kicked him, knocked the tool loose from him. Austin Idol stopped him as he came down with that tire tool. And Paul Morton is loose from that rope, finally. Here comes promoter Eddie Marlin, and he pulls Hansen off of there. Uh-oh, Eddie's in trouble. Catches him with a big lariat. Stan Hansen going absolutely berserk. Kicks Morton out on the concrete floor. Slams Eddie Marlin, but look at Austin Idol. He's blistering him with that tire tool. The big crazy Texan taking off. Eddie Marlin stretched out in the middle of the ring up there, where Hansen whipped him into the ropes, nailed him with that lariat, dropped on him with a giant elbow. Paul Morton, still rocky, climbs back into the ring. And, brother, I'll tell you, we've never seen anybody jump on a promoter like that. This Hansen, really buggy. Thank goodness Austin Idol got a hold of that tire tool and ran Hanson out of there. Hanson leaves the ring as he wanted no more part of Austin Idol. They're helping Eddie Marlin out of it now, as he was really wrapped with that in there. Eddie, you okay?
Stan Hanson's suspended. He's through in Memphis. You can tell him all.
Eddie Marlin has just told us that Stan Hansen has been suspended and is through in Memphis wrestling.
Okay, we got an empty ring, but it'll be full in just a moment. This is one we've been waiting for, Dave. This is going to be a mixed man midget match with Roy Rogers and Tiny Tom. First time to look on championship wrestling at Tiny Tom. Rugged Billy the Kid we've seen before.
Yes.
And he will be in here. His partner is going to be Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, the rules of this now, when the midgets, when one midget is tagged and goes into the ring, then the other one must come into the ring. And when the big guys are in, the other big guy must be in. Oh, look at the outfit.
Here comes Superman, Jimmy
the
Hart.
outfit.
Let me tell you something, baby. I'm tired of being pushed around here. Nobody respects me. I am fixing to show Memphis, Tennessee how tough Jimmy Hart really is. I can beat a midget any day, and look at that little puny Roy Rogers over there. That's a confessional joke right there. You watch and see, brother.
Well, this guy is really geared today. He's wired. Hart going in there with a big challenge on
I
it.
thought I'd add a little class. Why does a mushmouth take a powder?
Let him make the introductions, and then we'll listen to what you got to say, Kevin Sullivan. Hart, well, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, this match goes to the expiration of time. Introducing, first of all, at 217 pounds from Nashville, Tennessee, Roy Rogers. His partner from Fayetteville, North Carolina, at 98 pounds, Tiny Tom. Going against him at 150 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, Jimmy Hart. And from Alexandria, Louisiana, 103 pounds, Billy the Kid. To the expiration of time, referee Jerry Calhoun.
Starting out, Billy the Kid, Tiny Tom. We're about ready. Bell time. Here we go. And we're off and running on this mixed match in here. Kevin, just watch your language.
Well,
and,
let me tell you, I always watch my language. I'm the only one down here besides Jimmy Hart that knows how to talk. I don't believe that mushmouth idiot could talk. Let me tell you something. A lot of people say Jimmy Hart isn't very tough. I know this man is tough. This man can whip any 3-foot man in the world. This Jimmy Hart, I've had him down the gym. We're going to start with the 3-foot men, then we're going to work our way up to the 3.5-foot men.
Well, he's supposed to be in with Roy Rogers. Anytime Rogers steps in, that's the way the rules. Hart has to go in and vice versa in there. And when the midgets are in there, then the other midget is in there.
Let me tell you something. My daddy once told me, and it's very true, rules are made to be broken.
Oh, swell. Marvelous philosophy. Quickly ignore it. In the ring right now, Billy the Kid, reverse face lock on Tiny Tom down there is Roy Rogers. Jimmy Hart really feeling his oats today. He's over trying to talk Roy Rogers right off the ring apron in there, and back to the corner.
Did you see what he tried to do? He tried to headbutt Jimmy Hart. Nice going, Jimmy. Defend yourself at all times.
Hart grabbed his hair and jumped off
the man ring. Tried to run his head into Hart's stomach. Jimmy was thinking.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you. Well, stick must have hit both your eyes or something like that, because that didn't.
Get him, Jimmy. Watch out.
There's a tag from Billy.
Any 3-foot man in the world, he can whip. He can, there, boy, show him those arms.
Yeah, he jumps on Tiny Tom, knocks him down. Now he's got somebody more his size in there. Look at Hart.
Look at Rogers running from Hart. Look at Rogers running from Hart.
Yeah, Hart opening up that afterburner. No problem. We've always...
Illegal. He's punching him. Illegal move.
Kevin, will you let me say some things in here?
No one can understand you, man. That boy, Jimmy, he nailed him.
Hard into his trunks with something. Got Roy Rogers right in the eyes in there.
What he was doing, Lance, was warming that fist up.
Yeah,
that fist is dangerous. Besides 3-foot men, look at this. Threw the man over.
Puts it in. That's going to be it right now. Disqualification.
The man jumped over the rope. The man jumped over the rope.
He didn't jump over the rope. Hart threw him over the rope.
Get
and
that
now
3-foot geek.
Hart trying to go after Tiny Tom.
Any 3-foot man.
Come on, Hart.
Oh, boy, Jimmy, take him down.
You couldn't make it with somebody your own size.
He can whip any 3-foot man in the country. Teach him a lesson. He thinks it's Jerry Lawler. That's the problem.
He pushes.
He's punching him around like he pumps Jerry Lawler around. Bagley was, look, hey! Calhoun hit him first! Calhoun hit him first! That up, boy, Jimmy! It's a very dangerous man! Look at the strength! Look at the strength of that man! Get him, Jimmy! That up, boy! Punch him, Jimmy! Smash his head in!
Jumping on.
That guy's 3 feet tall. What do you mean jumping on? That guy's 3 feet tall. He's just showing how strong he is. Look at Jimmy Hart. 150 pounds of strength.
You got a great interpretation about everything.
Thank you very much, Lance. Thank you.
Here comes Lawler. He puts Hart where he belongs. Back down. Sullivan from behind. Kevin Sullivan jumped up, ran up in the ring as Lawler came in to help Henry Tom out. Calhoun jumping back up after Hart had jumped in from behind. Sullivan kicking away on Lawler. Roy Rogers still having trouble with his eyes. Lawler banging away, and Sullivan hits the floor. There goes Hart.
I think he's going to enjoy it. He's coming to the ring right now, the King. This final lights out bout, ladies and gentlemen, is a 1-fall to the finish. Introducing, working as a tag team in this handicap match, coming in at a total weight of 318 pounds, the head of 2 of the most powerful of the wrestling fraternities, Jimmy Hart and Jimmy Cornette. And the one man who will be making him for the top from Memphis, Tennessee, the King, referee Paul Horton. This is a 1-fall to the finish.
If we ever get it started, I don't think it'll take very long.
Well, we're about ready to go with a handicap match. The referee signals for the bell. Hart and Cornette going against Lawler. They both were loaded with powder. Started after Lawler. He sidestepped and they hit each other with it. Lawler grabs Cornette. I think Jerry really anticipating this one. He was loving the idea of getting in here with these two guys. Remember, they both ganged up to cause him misery against Nick Bockwinkel in a recent match. Hart down, Cornette down. And I got a feeling that's going to be a repeated statement for however long it goes. It's 1 fall to a finish. Hart and Cornette both in there as they were going to blind Lawler immediately. Slams both their heads together. And it's only fair, I think, that there goes Cornette into the turnbuckle. Hart going right in on top of Cornette. Oh! And they're both down. They did not want any part of this. Oh, look, I believe we got it. 1, 2, 3. That's all, friends. 1 minute, 34 seconds, and that's it. Uh-oh, here comes Duke Myers. And Lawler takes the prize of winning the match over Hart and Cornette, getting a little revenge at 134, and the King is victorious. Duke Myers was going to make it 3-on-1, although I don't think Hart and Cornette are going to be in any position to help Duke out if Lawler and Myers get into it. Once again, Lawler did it. Here's the Bruise brother Jake out there. So the odds are getting a little overwhelming. Jerry better be looking for a way to get out of here before the whole First family and the rest of the dynasty come out after him. Myers trying to pick Cornette up. Pork Chop, or Jake as Hart calls him, of the Bruise Brothers, helping Jimmy out. Myers picking Cornette up. Myers puts Cornette on his shoulder. Chops puts Hart on his shoulder. And Lawler surveying the havoc he has wreaked. And Hart some trouble over on the side. Hart has the Bruise Brother and, or rather Lawler had the Bruise Brother and Hart slam their head together, and I think that's going to be it. We've about got it all squared away. So the King comes out victorious.
Heavyweight title is on the line here today on Championship Wrestling. Standing in the ring right now, the challenger from Mexico City at 205 pounds. On the right of your screen, that's Hector Guerrero. And the current holder of the Southern Heavyweight title, the champion from New York City at 239 pounds, with his manager, Jimmy Hart, Handsome Jimmy Valiant. This match will be a one-fall special 30-minute time limit for television. One-fall 30-minute time limit. One fall only. The title is on the line.
Okay, yeah, Dave, because of our consideration of championship wrestling today, the agreement has been reached on the time limit, and that is going to apply to the matches that we have. Okay, we're about ready for it. If we can get everybody out of the ring, bell time. Here we go, Dave.
We are underway, and Handsome Jimmy in defense of the Southern Heavyweight title. One against a young wrestler from Mexico City, and Hector Guerrero. Hector, a former California champion himself. Valiant, handful of hair. Whoa! Hector gets on his feet. Valiant, back Guerrero into the ropes. Whoa, fires him into the ropes across the way, and the rope, one of the ropes broke apparently, or something collapsed. All the ropes are sagging. Apparently a support has snapped. Hanson taking advantage of the situation, all right. As Jimmy Hart said, he slammed Guerrero's head into the turnbuckles, and now he's taking advantage of the fact that Hector's on the mat to choke him. Hector trying to use the ropes to pull himself up. Valiant there, choking him. Count of 3 by referee Jerry Calhoun. A 5 count would have gotten him a disqualification. Valiant right back after Hector Guerrero. Valiant with Guerrero in the air. Body slam. Valiant dropped to the upper arm, but Guerrero moved out of the way. Guerrero on his feet, using the forearm. Now maybe using the fist, too. And Handsome Jimmy Valiant hits the mat. Valiant picked up by Guerrero. Hector drops him across the knee. Cover. Count is 1, 2. 2 count is all Guerrero gets. Hector firing Jimmy into the turnbuckles. Hector in there after him. Monkey flip out of the corner. Valiant Back into the ropes. Valiant. Nailing Guerrero. 1, 2, and 3. Handsome Jimmy Valiant, with something in his right hand, nailed Guerrero in the midsection. He got the cover, the count of 3, and the winner of the match in 2 minutes, 42 seconds, and still the Southern Heavyweight Champion, Handsome Jimmy Valiant.
Look at him, Hanson. Look at him, your neck right.
Well, there he is. Successful defense of the Southern Heavyweight title by Jimmy Valiant over Hector Guerrero. Hector being helped out of the ring now by referee Jerry Calhoun. And he'll be on his way back to the dressing room.
Yeah. You're rude to everybody here that's here. It's our guest of this television program.
Right? Well,
you come out and intervene.
You're mad. You're mad because I come out and hung up on your precious king.
Yeah, well, you think I'm going to like it for you coming out here every single week and try to interrupt our program and do it?
We can do whatever we want
you
to
may
do.
just find out, Missy, that you can't do everything that you want to, and you better...
You know, I'm glad you're sick and tired, Lance, because, you know, this past week, when I was talking to my brother Doug and my dad Tommy and Missy this week, and you know, and I was thinking about all the legends, since I've been on as a legends player now, right? All the legends that I've put out the pasture. The first one, of course, was your king, Jerry Lawler. He's gone. He won't even show up on TV anymore. Then was your stupid star, Bill Dundee. I sent him on his way. And then came the big millionaire Jerry Jarrett, who's got logging coming and everything. He won't even show up here to see his boys. I put him back out again. And then I started thinking, who's the person that's left? And then it hit me. I said, the greatest legend in the Mid-South area I've overlooked. How could I do this? The ancient mariner himself, Lance Russell.
All right. Don't get into that stuff.
Today, I just happen to have a little surprise for you.
All right. Now, listen, Eddie.
What?
I got a little surprise for you, maybe.
What?
Yeah, I got a little surprise. You know Jerry Lawler? I was just talking to him before you interrupted on that. You know where I was calling to him for?
Sure, his house.
Think again. You got another thing coming. I was talking to him right out in the lobby of this television station. Jerry Lawler is right here, right there. You got something to say to me, you go say it to him. Look out, baby. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't approve of these fights in the studio and all of that, but this is one of them that I can't cry about. If anybody ever had it coming, that Gilbert had it coming. He's done everything. He didn't mention the fact he burned Randy Hales along with everybody else that he's burned. So we just thought he would let him think that Jerry Lawler was not around and out in the home. Lawler pounded on him. Whoa, there they go. Watch the folks.
Back in the corner by the door back there. That's a big sandbag. Lawler slammed into the door. He returns it to Gilbert. Look out. Well, they're out in an area that has no lighting out there. We follow them as long as you can.
Davey?
Yeah.
They're battling outside here. I tell you what we got to do. Let's us just take a break right here. And uh-oh, Lawler going out after him. Let's take a break, and we'll come back and catch this, see if we can get the camera set. Okay? Let's take a break. We the camera out there at the parking lot. Jerry Lawler and Eddie Gilbert started fighting right in here. Fought all the way out the building. They're out, and that is a parking lot on the side of the TV station. And Lawler and Gilbert are just going straight at it. Lawler slams Gilbert's head down on the hood of a car. A street brawl. Lawler picks Gilbert up, and Gilbert swings back, tagging away, and Lawler picks Jerry up, slams him right down into the windshield. Lawler, good night. He busted him right down into that windshield. Lawler picking himself out of that windshield. Jumps Gilbert from behind. That's the parking lot you're looking at. Jerry Lawler and Eddie Gilbert. That's Lawler right there. I don't know where Gilbert took off, I guess. As Eddie has disappeared, Lawler going back looking for him. That's not Eddie right there. Good night. He slammed Lawler right into the windshield on that car.
I want to tell you something. I asked for a Texas death match right here on TV because, Lance, a Texas death match is my type of match. I've never lost a Texas death match. And at least I'm not making any excuses because I don't make excuses. I take my beating and let them lay where they may. The reason why I believe in a Texas death match is because I believe that the best man shall win. Nobody should walk out or talk about anything at all other than whether you win or lost, and that's what's important. Now, I took that match, and Lance, Tojo Yamamoto is hurt, and it's not a lie or anything else. But then I'm a proud man. I will not forfeit the match, and I went in there, and I took a chance of even getting the man hurt. Secondly, Lance, I sit around my motel room and time with my friends, and we were enjoying ourselves during the Christmas holidays, and I got a little mixed up in time and a whole bit. But Lance, now I got my head together. So just sit back and relax and watch it. I'm going to show you what a Texas death match is all about.
Okay. Sonny King, he'll be heading in the ring without his usual partner, Tojo Yamamoto, whose knee is hurt and is in a very large brace, as a matter of fact. Sonny with his partner today for this Texas Tornado Death Match, and he really wanted it, is Buddy Wayne. Dave, how about the official introductions?
All right, it will be a Texas Tornado Death Match. The falls do not count, and there is no time limit. Introducing at a total weight of 488 pounds on the left of your screen, from Memphis, Tennessee, Buddy Wayne, and from McCall, Louisiana, Sonny King. Going against him at a total of 548 pounds, from Nashville, Tennessee, Rick Morton. From Atlanta, Georgia, Big Red. This match is a Texas Tornado Death Match. The referee is Jerry Calhoun, I think. Yeah, Jerry Calhoun. Couldn't see him.
As a matter of fact, that's right. You get him behind the size of Sonny King and Wayne and those guys, and it's hard to believe, but it is difficult to see people sometimes. Bell time, and here we go. First ball, Texas Tornado Death Match.
All right, remember, the falls do not count. There's a 60-minute rest period in between each fall, and the action continues until somebody cannot answer the bell for the following fall. Sonny King in there against Rick Morton. He slammed Morton to the mat. Sonny King. Back Morton under the roof. Puts him across the way. Right hand, fist, maybe. Sonny King, he had a choke. He's still got a chokehold on Rick Morton. Rick Morton gets the advantage. He starts pounding him with a right fist. Sonny King out of the ring, down onto the floor. They had rolled over into the ropes. Now Sonny down on the floor. Rick Morton waiting for him in the ring. Here's Sonny back on the apron, through the ropes. Rick Morton right after him. Sonny backs to the corner and makes a tag, and here is Buddy Wayne. Oh, knee lift. Buddy Wayne picking Morton up. Body slam, center of the ring. Buddy picks him up with a hair over to the corner, tags Sonny King again. Sonny's regular partner, Tojo Yamamoto, seated in a chair in the corner. Some sort of injury, keeping Tojo out of action. And Buddy Wayne, Sonny King's partner today instead. There is Tojo, watching the goings-on. Sonny King continues to work on Rick Morton. Rick's been in there all the way. 2 minutes, 8 seconds gone in the first fall. Gets slammed to the mat by Sonny King. Sonny King with a choke. Right hand. Rick Morton needs to get to the corner. Get a tag on his partner. He's been in there a long time, almost 3 minutes, the entire first fall. Outstretched hand, can't quite make the tag. Needed to get a little closer to the corner to get the tag on Big Red. Rick slammed into the turnbuckle over by the corner of Buddy Wayne and Sonny King. Rick, with a leg drop, puts Buddy Wayne on the mat. Buddy kicked him in the top of the head, though. Buddy Wayne using the middle rope to choke Rick Morton. Buddy Wayne drives Morton back away from his corner. He was trying to go for the tag on Big Red. Buddy Wayne kept him out of there, and here's Sonny King after the tag. Rick Morton, former protege of Sonny King. He got the tag. Here comes Big Red. Big Red out of Atlanta, Georgia. Red off the rope. I think he had in mind going for the splash. We're about 4.5 minutes into the action now. 4.5 minutes in. Big Red sits down on Sonny King. Rick Morton in to keep Buddy Wayne out of the action. Look out, Tojo Yamamoto out of his chair, wooden shoe in hand. And he smacks Big Red with a shoe. Referee Jerry Calhoun was across the way trying to get Rick Morton back out to get Buddy Wayne out of the ring. Sonny King with a cover. 1, 2, 3. That is it for the first fall. 5 minutes, 12 seconds. 5:12 the time on the first fall as Rick Morton and Big Red are defeated by Sonny King and Buddy Wayne. But remember, that is just the first fall, and the falls do not count. Now we have a 1-minute rest period, and then we'll go with a second fall of action.
Okay, let's take time out right now. We'll be back into action right after this. Being worked on the ropes is Sonny King. Really pouring it on the big guy. This is the second fall. First fall to Buddy Wayne and Sonny King, and falls, as we said, are only a matter really of bookkeeping, because this bout will continue until one man from a team
cannot answer the bell. And look at King as the referee runs Morton back. He comes over now on Sonny King, starts a count, and Rick Morton helped the referee out.
Incidentally, in between falls, Tojo Yamamoto was removed from his chair at ringside because they said he did not have a manager's license, therefore he cannot sit at ringside in the chair.
Okay, yeah, Tojo is gone from the corner. And Sonny King really dusting Big Red up there. King out with a vengeance in this entire match. He's been carrying the bulk of it. He now tags Buddy Wayne, and Wayne comes in on Big Red with a knee to start it off. Woo, and he takes up with the right hand. The referee says, come on, open the fist up. Don't know how much good that'll do, Dave, but he at least warns him. And Big Red back with a right hand of his own. Buddy Wayne tags Sonny King. McCall, Louisiana. Oh, he speared him. And he's down with a chokehold on the ropes, and here comes Rick Morton pounding on Sonny King, the referee pulling on him. Sonny King up, firing those eyes out at Rick Morton. You'd like to get him in there right now. Sonny's mad. Now Morton from the outside. Oh, I see Big Red had his arm around the rope over there, and Sonny was pulling back. He didn't look like he had a chokehold on him, though, Dave. He was pulling under the chin, but Red was outside the rope. Now he's going for the chokehold.
He was using the chokehold freely in the first fall against Rick Morton. I think maybe Morton's trying even it up a little bit for that over there with Sonny over near the ropes trying to hang on to Big Red. Rick working him over pretty good for a moment.
Strategy in this, Dave, is not too unlike a regular tag match, but there is a difference. It makes it more important to work on one man. This generally, Sonny getting a breather, tags Buddy Wayne, and Buddy comes right over on Big Red. It's important that you get a guy in a position where he cannot answer the bell after the rest period for the next fall. That is the only way that you can win a Texas Tornado Death Match. Big Red is the one that they are working on, and really an unlikely prospect. You would have thought they would have gone to the much smaller man, Rick Morton. Maybe Sonny knows how tenacious Rick is, and he thought he might have a better chance with Red. I don't know.
Yeah, we touched on that the first fall. Rick was a former protege of Sonny King,
yes.
So Sonny does know that he's a rugged little fighter.
Oh, from the outside, a headbutt from Sonny King, and there's the tag from Buddy Wayne, and while Buddy Wayne holds Big Red, Sonny is over jawing it with Rick Morton, and the referee pushing him back, saying, get in action. Woo, and Morton came in and slashed at Sonny King. And Red back with a right hand, and Sonny a right. And Red misses a right, and Sonny steps in with a right and a left. Sound like we're doing a heavyweight boxing match.
True.
And he did get the tag on Rick Morton. And here it comes.
We're about 5.5 minutes into the second fall. First one went 5-12.
And Rick Morton goes for a sleeper on Sonny King. Sonny moves over to the ropes, and he's outside. He'll never be able to sustain that. Rick won't. And Sonny down, shakes him loose. Buddy Wayne telling the referee it was illegal, and Sonny saying it wasn't a sleeper hold, it was a choke hold. And the referee said, nope, it was a legal sleeper hold, but Sonny shook it by going outside.
6 minutes into the action.
We're 6 minutes into the action of the second fall as King and Wayne hold the upper hand on Morton and Big Red. Oh, man, what a spear. 1, 2, 3. There's the second fall of action, and the time starts right now. We're going to be back right after we take time out for this.
Third fall action in the Texas Tornado Death Match. Sonny King has Rick Morton thrown out of the ring and down on the floor. There is Rick. Sonny King now walking away from it. Sonny King and referee Jerry Calhoun exchanging words.
Yeah, I have to agree with Sonny. He was giving the referee a lesson in there, saying that it was a death match. He can do anything he wants to. He is right in that respect. The referee, of course, is just doing his job in there, and the punishment goes on with Rick Morton.
Rick is back in the ring now, so is Buddy Wayne. Buddy makes a tag, and Sonny King comes back in. Rick Morton really took a beating in the first fall, but Big Red ended up getting pinned in the first fall. Then it was Red most of the way in the second fall, but Rick Morton got pinned. So as it stands right now, Sonny King and Buddy Wayne have won 2 falls, but that really doesn't mean anything in this Texas Tornado Death Match. A team that's 2 falls down or 14 falls down can win the whole thing if their opponents cannot answer the bell for the following fall. Sonny King grabs Morton, throws him through the ropes, down onto the floor again, goes Rick Morton.
Dave, I want to make a quick explanation without getting too complicated on it. We had asked for an exemption because of the television to have time enough to run our regular breaks, extend the break to a couple of minutes. Sonny King said, no, if you want to shorten it to 30 seconds, fine. Well, rather than the big hassle, we said, go ahead. So the bell is ringing when we're away for a commercial break, and so that's why the action is underway, and it may seem like we're missing just 60 seconds or 45 seconds or something up.
The action continues. Rick Morton back in the ring.
Look at that kid fight.
Yeah, he waited in there after Sonny King. Sonny smashed him down to the mat. Now Sonny with Rick Morton in the air. Body slam. Sonny backs to the corner and tags Buddy Wayne. Buddy Wayne body slams Morton. Drops with a knee across the throat. Now wraps a hand around there with a chokehold. Rick Morton. Ooh. Wow, I thought he'd broken out of it. Buddy Wayne caught him with a right. Sonny King whips Rick Morton into the rope. To go with a foot, but Morton caught it, dropped him to the mat. He went flying after him with both fists flying. Looked like a kid in a playground fight. He just jumped on top of him with both those fists going as fast as they could. Rick Morton in the jackknife. Over close to the ropes, not under the rope. Sonny's shoulders, both of them were not on the mat long, and the count did not start. Sonny over to the corner, tags Buddy Wayne. 4 minutes, 20 seconds into the action. In the third fall, Buddy Wayne off the rope. Drop kick and a good one by Rick Morton puts Wayne on the mat. Rick fires Wayne into the ropes again. Goes for the sleeper hold. Rick Morton with a sleeper hold on Buddy Wayne. He's got it. Rick Morton. Big Red, the winners of the third fall in 4:51.
Morton reluctant to let go of that sleeper hold. Hey, we're not going to cut away right here because Buddy Wayne is out right now with a sleeper hold. The circulation cut off. Sonny King coming in. Now, he is not supposed to touch Buddy Wayne. The rules state that your partner cannot touch an injured man. And the referee telling Sonny, bag it up. He's over saying something to Rick Morton. Rick was reluctant to let go of it even after the referee declaring it. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay. Sonny King He had about 20 seconds more on the rest period, but I think he could have had 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and Buddy Wayne wouldn't have come around. Rick Morton with a dandy of a sleep hold, and Sonny King dejected. Not that in his action, but the partner he had today, Buddy Wayne, got caught in that sleeper hold, and Rick Morton is now over administering to him. He would have been there for a long time. We'd have been watching him sleep for the rest of our entire championship wrestling program. Buddy Wayne out of it. Rick Morton bringing him around. And now the winners. There's an example of what you said. They lost 2 falls, 3 falls, or whatever. No, 2 falls, yeah.
Right.
And came back and won it, and that's all it takes is 1 fall in a Texas Tornado death match. Buddy Wayne, Sleepy House, and the winners, Morton and Big Red, and saw the Texas Tornado.
Man, Russell, I have a son that's 6 years old, okay, who I love dearly.
Yes.
And I swear on my son, Rick Martin and Big Red, will pay for this double.
Okay, Sonny.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. This is a first time ever. A scaffold match, a wrestling on a 2-foot plank, 12 feet in the air. To win the match, one man must knock his opponent from the plank 2 consecutive times, and there will be a $5,000 purse for the winner. Now, introducing the wrestlers, first on this side of me wearing the black trunks from Music City, USA, weighing 241 pounds, Don Green. And the challenge from his opponent from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing 198 pounds. Would you welcome Jerry Jarrett? The referee is Bobby Thomas. Gentlemen, you saw the introduction. My name is Bob Seymour, your ring announcer and your commentator for this match. As I said before, I've never seen a match of this type before. It's pretty dangerous just in a ringside when we have some of these wild tag matches. And believe me, sitting down here with these 2 wrestlers high above me, it's a fearing thing. Bell sounding for the first fall. And this is a feud that's been going on between Jerry Jarrett and Don Green for a long time. And this is the pinnacle. This is the outcome of this match. There, as I said before, there is a $5,000 purse to the winner. But to get this purse, one wrestler must knock the other wrestler down 2 consecutive times. This ball that these men are on is just 2 feet apart. A very, very dangerous match. Jerry Jarrett's sitting astride. He's sitting astride the ball. His legs apart. He's got Don Green in the headlock. He's trying to get him off. The crowd is getting excited, and one leg coming off the ring, off the plank, I should say, this ball. The man's half off, but he's holding on. He's holding on that 2-foot wide plank. And that's not a lot of room for 2 men to be out there. Oh, Jerry Jarrett had a headlock, but Don Green punched him in the head. He's punched him again in the head using the fist and pulling his hair.
Don Green goes into the tights. He's pulling him over to one side. There's one leg off the side of his plank. His body's half up. He's hanging on as best he can.
Oh my goodness. Memphis puts the fist in again. And again into the back of Jerry Jarrett's neck. He's hanging off. He's almost off the scaffold. He's upside down almost on the scaffold. The crowd are going wild here. He's punching the man's hand. Jerry Jarrett's hanging like a monkey upside down under this plank 2 feet wide. He's got one hand underneath and hanging on by his legs. Don Green's coming halfway down one of the scaffold sides and hitting his hands. Let's hope Jerry can hang on. He's got his foot into his neck and face. Don Green put his foot into Jerry Jarrett's face, and Jerry Jarrett is making a comeback to get back on the board. And still being hit by Don Green. There goes Don Green again. He's knocked one of Jerry Jarrett's feet off, but he got it back and he's still hanging on there. Boy, this must take a lot of energy just to hang upside down on that plank. He's doing his best to hang on. I'm sure he doesn't want to come down to lose this match. There's a great difference between these two men in their weight. But I think it's a case of agility and brains against brawn. But we'll have to see the outcome. He swung around and got up on there, but Don Green is still going into his hair. And there he uses the fist again on his head. Don Green used the fist on Jerry Jarrett's head and pulling his hair at the same time. Jerry Jarrett put one back into his midsection. Don Green returns a punch again to his head. And once again, Don Green hits him. Jerry Jarrett is sitting upright. He's sitting upright. He kicked him. Jerry Jarrett gave a double kick and knocked him flat on his back. The crowd are going wild. Jerry Jarrett's taking the upper hand here. Jerry Jarrett throws a punch to Don Green this time. He's got him laying down flat on his stomach. Jerry's putting the punches to him. And again, the crowd are going wild. Jerry's heaving him over to one side. His right leg's hanging off. Jerry's got both his legs off. Don Green is hanging. Don Green is hanging on for his life. Jerry Jarrett's hammering. The crowd's going wild. He's coming down. Don Green is hanging on. He's hanging on. Jerry Jarrett's putting the feet to him. He's falling down. He's falling down. Jerry Jarrett got Don Green off for the first time. Don Green's laying on the floor. The referee raises Jerry Jarrett's hand. Raises Jerry Jarrett's hand. It took just 7 minutes. 7 minutes for Jerry Jarrett to get Don Green on for the first time. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that there has to be 2 consecutive falls for a winner in this match. So if Jerry Jarrett gets Don Green off of that scaffold board once again, he will be the winner. But it has to be 2 consecutive times. To be up there on that 2-foot wide plank, just 2 feet wide, and Don Green's a big man, so there's not too much room for him to stand on. Come to that neither man, they're both. Oh, Jerry Jarrett's pounding Don Green's head into that board. He's feeling really good and aggressive. Jerry Jarrett is doing a great job. They go into a finger lock now, a double finger lock, hand lock. You can hear the crowd in the background. They're shouting for Jerry Jarrett. Go, Jerry, go. Go, Jerry, go. There's a lot of strength being put out between these two men on that scaffold. A lot of strength. Jerry Jarrett has forced Don Green onto his back. Don Green's making a comeback and he's forcing Jerry Jarrett. He's forcing Jerry Jarrett back. Boy, these men must be using a lot of energy, putting a lot of energy out there. It's bad enough when you're on the mat, in the ring, but high up there, it must also be scary. Don Green's got a chain, I do believe. I believe he's got a chain around his neck. And the referee is almost helpless down on the ground there. I believe the referee's got to go. I believe the referee's going up there to see what he can do. Too easy to see down there, exactly just around their neck. There was a chain round there. And now it's been reversed. Jerry Jarrett has got the chain. That's a different story. Don Green doesn't like that. He's punched him in the head, punched Jerry Jarrett in the head and knocked him back, and using the chain again. There goes the referee, Bobby Thomas, climbing the scaffold to try and break it up. This is not stipulated in the match. This is something Don Green's done by himself again. As many of you have seen Don Green wrestle before, you know some of the tactics that he uses. He has a chain. The referee's trying to get it away. They got rid of the chain. Now maybe we can get a fair match out of this. Jerry Jarrett's put a head scissors around Don Green's head and he's holding on to it. But Don Green's returning punches to his midsection. And boy, he's laying him in. Now he's got a chokehold on Jerry Jarrett. He has a chokehold. Boy, Jerry's face is grimacing. He must be hurting that neck. He has a chokehold. Jarrett forced Don Green back, but Don Green's got hold of Jerry Jarrett's foot and twisting it to one side, trying to force his body off the side of the scaffold. Jerry's holding on. He's putting a lot of pressure on that foot. He's actually got Jerry Jarrett turned over now. And now forcing the other leg off the side with his foot in the back of his knee. Now Don Green's got the other foot. He's twisting it. He looks as though he's going to get Jerry Jarrett in an awkward position here. He looks as though we might have him off the edge here. Jerry's hanging on though, Jerry's hanging on, hoping he can get into a better position. Don Green's throwing punches into Jerry Jarrett. Don Green pulled something out of his tights and put it in his hand. I can't see what it is. He's got something in his hand. I don't know whether the referee saw it on that other side. He's thrown something at Jerry's eyes. Oh, my goodness. Jerry Jarrett's hanging off both legs by his stomach. Don Green's pounding punches into the back of his neck. Don Green's gone into the hair of Jerry Jarrett, pulling on his hair, punching. Jerry Jarrett's almost underneath. Oh, Don Green's pounding on the knuckles of Jerry Jarrett, trying to make him let go. Oh my goodness, that must wear a man's arms out, hanging upside down like that. Don Green stomping on Jerry Jarrett's hands. He's falling down and Jerry Jarrett went to the floor. Jerry Jarrett went to the floor. This makes the first time he's been down. That makes one apiece. First Don Green, the referee raised Don Green's hand, and you probably heard the retorts of the crowd booing him. Don Green's come down into the ring and he's pounding on Jerry Jarrett. He jumped off the scaffold and threw the man's head into the scaffold. This is not part of the match, and now he's picked up a chain. The referee's trying to get him back. This is not the match it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be up on the scaffold. Oh my goodness, did you? Don Green has thrown Jerry Jarrett's head into the scaffold again. The referee's holding Don Green to get back up on the scaffold. This is where the match was contracted to be, and this is where it should continue. I think Jerry Jarrett has cleared out of his eyes whatever it was. I believe it was salt. You can't really tell from here. He's returning at the scaffold for the match to continue. Don Green was waiting for him to get at him as soon as he got on that pole. He's gone into his trunk for something else. I can't see what it is from here. He's pounding Jerry Jarrett in the head. The referee's trying to stop him. The referee has a really tough job here. You can't expect that man to be up on the scaffold with him. He has a tough job, especially with a guy like Don Green being in this match. Oh, Jerry Jarrett's making a comeback. He's retaliating. He's come to his senses. He's really laying him into Don Green. He's got Don Green on his back. He's up on his knees. He's laying them punches into Don Green. Oh my goodness, he's hit him with a chain again. And now wrapped it around his neck. Don Green's put a chain around Jerry Jarrett's neck again. Is there no end to this, man? I guess this $5,000 must have gone to his head. He must really want it. It'll take 2 consecutive falls to make a winner in this match. Don Green came off first. Jerry Jarrett came off second. If Jerry Jarrett can get Don Green off the mat, if he can get him off this time, he'll be the winner. Jerry Jarrett's fighting fire with fire. He's got the man. Jerry Jarrett's got this Don Green by his beard, I believe. It looks like he's got him by his beard. Jarrett's standing up. He's kicked Don Green. He's gave him a kick and another one. Jerry Jarrett's doing a great job on Don Green. Don Green's legs come off. One leg's off. Jerry Jarrett's pounding on him. Jerry Jarrett's pounding on his back. He's got him. Jerry Jarrett's got him. He's hit him in the face. The crowd's going wild. The crowd's going, he's down. He's down. Jerry Jarrett's won the match. He's won the match. The referee's up there. He's holding Jerry Jarrett's hands up. What a great win for Jerry Jarrett. He must feel a very happy man after this great feud. He's got a $5,000 coming into his pocket, and well deserved it is. Don Green's laying on the mat. He seems to be in some sort of pain. He seems to be in some sort of pain. I don't know what happened. The referee's checking Don Green. I don't know what's the matter. The referee informs me that Don Green's holding his arm and it may possibly be broken. It may possibly be broken. There's the answer once again, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's thrown a wreath into the ring with Don Green's name on it. A wreath. Don Green's laying here writhing in agony. It looks as though his arm might be broken.
He won't be able to return. His arm looks like it's broken. Jerry Jarrett is the winner. He wins the $5,000 purse.
Something beats your ears. It took 2 consecutive falls. Jerry Jarrett won $5,000 and the match. We're still going here, but the announcement is made. Jerry Jarrett standing on the scaffold. 2 fingers raising victory on both sides. A great win for him. $5,000 and a great championship. This match has finally come to a head between Jerry Jarrett and Don Green. And you may have heard the announcement a little while ago that it seems that Don Green may have broken his arm. Well, that's the end of a match, ladies and gentlemen. I've never witnessed a match like it before. It's been a great match. It's been a great match, and Don Green's still laying in the ring. Now I believe we're going to have to cut off and get some help to get him back to the dressing room. So we hope you've enjoyed this. We hope you've enjoyed the great match. People seem to be pleased that he's hurt, but we're going to see what we can do right now. So this is Bob Seymour, your commentator and ring announcer, signing off.
Didn't hurt none. I gave him a flower. He wouldn't even myself. God, you're dead. Hey, baby, you're in hell.
Angeles, California, 103 pounds, introducing the Karate Kid. Going against him from Fort Duquesne Boulevard, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 123 pounds, downtown Bruno. One fall, 15-minute time limit.
He's been working so hard all week. He's been training and karateing. He's on the ball. He is the Karate Kid, not the other one. Bruno is the Karate Kid.
While you're talking, Sylvia, he just got popped right then and there by the Karate Kid. Yeah, I'm telling you for a fact.
Bruno could train for a year and he'd be overmatched here. Bruno with a big height advantage. Boy, you won't say that too many times, will you?
Good comment.
Bruno with a headlock on the Karate Kid. Look at Kid try to force his way out. He pulled his hair.
Right in front of the referee.
Yeah.
It tells you how smart this guy is.
He's been working on hair pulling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is aggressive. Look up. Oh, look down. He just got kicked.
Hey, this Karate Kid, let me tell you, if he gets going, I hope he has the opportunity. He goes like a revolving door with that swinging back kicks, side kicks. He really can move. He is something to watch. Big break. Robert Fuller really giving downtown a hard way to go. He's saying, get up, get in there, and get him. Side headlock, Karate Kid hanging into the ropes, over the top. Bruno's down again.
Stop. Look up there.
Didn't work, Bruno.
What's the matter with you, man, Robert?
Let me tell you something, Lance Russell. You go and try to train to wrestle a midget sometime. It's probably not the easiest thing you'd ever try to do.
Okay, well, I'm not going to find out because I sure don't want to get in with him.
Me and Bruno, too.
Yeah, saying bad things. You're the one that pile drive little Coco. Don't tell me.
Yeah, he says you're doing fine, Bruno. Get back in there and get him.
Yeah.
Bruno
had his ugliest look on his face when he went in there with him. It just flat got caught up against the ropes.
Didn't phase the Karate Kid at all. Now Bruno says, oh, I think I was choked. Bruno into the ropes. So's the Karate Kid. Oh, Sylvia trips the Karate Kid up. Now Bruno wraps his hand around his throat. Yeah.
Is Bruno the real Karate Kid or what? You want a Karate Kid? It's downtown Bruno. There it is.
King of the chokeholds, that's what. Karate Kid down center of the ring. Bruno walking around impressing everybody how tough he is. And after Sylvia reached out and hooked the leg on the Karate Kid. Bruno slams him down. Has he got a cover? Yes.
He does. Count is two, but he picked him up at the 2 count. Picked him up by the hair. Boy, Bruno, you may pay for that. There he is, wrapped his hand around his throat again. Referee counts.
Grabs the hair, lifts him up, in the air, slam down goes the Karate Kid. Bruno going to the rope. He may fall and break his neck up there.
He's on the top rope. He comes off of there, and the Karate Kid had moved. Bruno now put into the turnbuckles. Karate Kid in with that side kick. Bruno reverses, throws him into the ropes, but the Karate Kid just climbs the rope. Whoa, there with a drop kick. He covers Bruno.
Oh, there's Sylvia.
Sylvia jumps in. That's going to be a disqualification.
Yeah.
Sylvia interferes again in the match. Robert Fuller jumps in, grabs the Karate Kid. Look at this.
Robert.
Fuller going with a pile driver on the Karate Kid. Here comes Jeff Jarrett, Max Payne, Sean Baxter, Scott Steiner, and there goes the stud stable.
Oh, man, a pile driver from Fuller on the Karate. Same thing he did to Little Coco.
Exactly. Well, it was 3 minutes, 51 seconds. The win is going to go to the Karate Kid on disqualification as Sylvia interferes in the match.
We're going to take time out. Be back in just a moment.
The wrestlers don the gloves as Big Tony Burton, former protege of Tojo Yamamoto, takes on his ex-mentor. And this I've got to see, Tojo Yamamoto with boxing gloves. Let's go to that action right now.
We're about ready to go in this special 10-round boxing match. The rounds will be 2 minutes in length, one shorter than normal, but the rest period will be only 30 seconds rather than 1 minute. Tojo Yamamoto against Tony Burton, and here we go with round number 1. Phil Hickerson, who is second in the corner with Yamamoto. And across the way, John Paul is Tony Burton's second. Yamamoto stalling time here as he is hollering as usual at somebody in the audience. Burton with a huge size advantage has a great reach advantage on Yamamoto. And look at Yamamoto. I notice he's got in his corner that kendo stick. That bothers me. The first minute of the first round, and we have had a great avoidance of contact. Is Yamamoto giving everybody a big show, but he is, now he's got him trapped in the corner. Yamamoto puts his head outside the rope. Burton shooting a left out, but it is short as Yamamoto dancing way back. Tojo winding up. We've only got about 30 seconds, and I don't believe there's a blow been struck yet in the first round. Yamamoto still passing the time of day. That's when Burton ought to move in and just bust him one. 10 seconds away from the end of the first round, and as Burton gets close to him, he backs his head into the rope. That's the end of round 1, and to say it was slow is an understatement. It was nothing. And round 2 gets underway. Second round, and we're looking for, hopefully, a little more activity. Tojo winding up. Tony needs to fire. That right, there he goes. Got him in the corner, and Tojo sticks his head outside the ropes again. Burton just started to go. Shot a good left-right combination. Tojo windmilling him. And Burton. Tojo in the peekaboo style, covering up. As Burton just stand back and peppers away on him. Boy, if he could slip an uppercut in there. Whoa, he nailed him with a solid right hand. Yamamoto down on the deck. Hickerson coming over, and as the referee was over telling John Paul to get out, Hickerson gloms Burton. Both of them are down. The referee starts a double count. Hickerson nailed him on the ring apron. Looked like he had a chain around his hand. Yamamoto is up, and that is going to be a 10 count, and the winner is going to be Tojo Yamamoto and Phil Hickerson.
Ready? I'm ready, and we'll let the fans see.
We've got 6 of them here today. There'll be at least twice that many, and maybe a lot more than that at the arenas. But we've got to go ahead and bring them out here, Eddie. And I guess we'll once number 1 and number 2.
And just remember, today they can only wear the wrestling tights, but the arenas they can wear anything and bring anything.
All right.
It'll be wild.
This is Mike Masters up here against P.Y. Chuhai. Let me get over here so I can ring the bell when Jerry Calhoun signals. And Jerry, here we go with a mini version of the Renegade Cyclone Stampede. P.Y. Chuhai. Well, this one looks like a mismatch for him from the beginning here as far as size and experience goes, with P.Y. Chuhai and Mike Masters. However, Eddie, I guess if Mike has to hang on for a minute, and he might be able to get some help in there, depending on who won the number 3 draw.
Number 3, it might be some Mike, or it might be some more punishment for it. You got a...
Yeah, I've got the watch running and waiting for the 1 minute mark, and then we'll sound the bell, and then whoever has drawn number 3 will be coming into the ring. Mike Masters off the ropes. P.Y. Chuhai nailed him with a big upper arm when he came off of there. Head into the turnbuckles. All right, that's the first minute. Number 3.
Number 3.
Frankie Lancaster, the thumper. Frankie Lancaster grabs Hickerson.
You can just imagine in the arenas, Frankie Lancaster could have had anything he wanted to, a chain, a brass nuts, or whatever.
Baseball bat, yeah.
That's right. He'd been in trouble for Phil Hickson.
Well, he's doing pretty good right now, just with his fist. Able to use the fist, too.
You got the clock running, Eddie.
Yes, I do. 3 of them in there right now at the 2 minute mark. Oh, double drop kick. Good move by Masters and Frankie Lancaster to put P.Y. Chuhai down. You can be eliminated in this by pin, by over the top rope, or by submission. And right now they are working on Hickerson, P.Y. Chuhai. Lancaster, Hickerson raked him across the eyes. Good move by Hickerson. Hickerson got Mike Masters, too. Number 4.
Number 4 comes to the ring.
Action Jackson. Boy, you sure do have some big ones in Hickerson and Action Jackson. And Frankie Lancaster, no small wrestler himself. The smallest man in there is Mike Masters, and Action Jackson just took him down to the mat with a clothesline. Now he comes and grabs Frankie Lancaster, pops him with a right hand, head into the turnbuckles. Phil Hickerson over, picks up Mike Masters by the hair.
Just think, Dave, if that was 18 or 20 men in there, and every one of them had a foreign object and dressed with motorcycle helmets, football pads, or whatever, what a wild event it'd be.
That's true. You would eliminate getting hit in the top of the head with a fist, because they might, in fact, be wearing a football helmet or a motorcycle helmet or something like that. Hickerson with a big power slam drives Mike Masters to the mat. He gets a count of 1, 2, 3. Mike Masters has been eliminated at 2:55. Number 5. Number 5 is the Grappler who comes in. Wrestling under the mask, the Grappler. He nailed Frankie Lancaster from behind. Lancaster turns and pops him. Remember, it's every man for himself. This is not a team event. The last man standing will be the winner, and today wins $2,000. Remember, as Eddie has said, they can have foreign objects with them. They can wear anything. They can bring anything, and they're able to use it at the arena. And at the arena, they're going to be going for 5 times as much money. They're going to be going for $10,000. You get a lot of serious things happening for that kind of money.
Not kidding. That'll be some damage put out, I'm telling you.
Frankie Lancaster being triple teamed actually here by the Grappler, P.Y. Chuhai and Action Jackson. Now they grab him from behind. Number 6. Oh! It's Lord Humongous. Humongous grabs the Grappler, hops him with a clothesline. Down to the mat he goes. Grabs Phil Hickerson, smacks him with that big face mask that he wears. Over the top rope, Frankie Lancaster. So at 4:22, Frankie Lancaster has been eliminated. Hickerson was just eliminated. Oh, Action Jackson at 4:34. Tell you what, Humongous not taking any time at all. Now he's still got the Grappler in there. Picks him straight up over his head, suspends him up there. Now just drops him. The crowd says, yeah, spin him around. Humongous picks him up on the shoulder. There he goes. goes with his version of that airplane spin, and he helicopters him down to the mat. Count of 1, 2, and 3. We've got ourselves a winner here at 5 minutes, 10 seconds of the mini version of the Cyclone Stampede. It's
goes at the chin with that one. Makes the tag on Eddie Gilbert. Here comes Eddie. Look at that. Boy, he slammed Onita, then Fucci, and right back to Onita and Fucci again. Eddie Gilbert, much the fresher of the two. A whip into the ropes. There's that slide, takes him down. Could be the third fall, but Morton and Onita, here comes Yamamoto. Right in the eyes of Eddie Gilbert, while the referee is over trying to get Onita and Morton apart. 1, 2, 3. The fall is going to go to Masa Fucci and Mr. Onita. Oh, yeah, the crowd doesn't like it either. Fucci in a position to be pinned, but Onita and Morton battling away. The referee trying to get them out of the ring. Tojo slipped in, fired the salt, I presume, into Gilbert's eyes. Morton takes away the fighting stick, hammered away on Tojo Yamamoto. Going after Onita and Fucci, and now they're after Morton again. Rick banging with that fighting stick. Boy, they may have lost the official match on that third fall, but I can tell you one thing, Morton is knocking some home runs with that Japanese fighting stick as he wails Fucci with it. Eddie Gilbert down on the floor. Gilbert and Morton, Fucci and Onita, Yamamoto. Look out, Randy, get out of the way. Fucci nails Morton over into the concession stand. Get back up here. Get up here where you're not going to get hit. Into the concession stand after tearing down the partitions. Our Mike Cable's caught. If you have to, Randy, just go around me. I can't get it loose from the chair. That's okay. Rick Morton slams Yamamoto. Glass, everything all over the floor in the concession stand. As Fucci, nailed down by Eddie Gilbert, picks up the bucket of ice, slams Yamamoto with it. Gilbert. Oh, Onita's head busted wide open. Rick Morton slams a mustard jar on Yamamoto, and he's yellow everywhere. Morton blasts Onita. Here comes Fucci. Look out. Save what you can save there. Eddie Gilbert bleeding. Tojo Yamamoto covered with blood. Onita. Watch out, Randy. Well, I can't get loose. Go around me if you have to. Morton going after Onita, who is bleeding. Yamamoto with mustard and blood all over him. Eddie Gilbert pounded by Fucci. Fucci's ears bleeding. Rick Morton picked up a board, slammed Tojo right to his knees. He's now got Onita into the ice machine. Eddie Marlin trying to get him separated down here as Gilbert slipping in the mustard. Slams Onita totally covered there by that big fan. Over here, Gilbert busting up. Yamamoto is Fucci nailed. Eddie Gilbert, they're sliding all over the mustard on the floor. Referee Paul Morton can't keep his footing. Gilbert slammed by Fucci. Eddie with a board, and Fucci nailed him again, but Gilbert in that board making good use of it. Eddie Marlin trying to get him broken up. Marlin got hit in the arm. Yeah, look out, Randy. With a trash can. Eddie Gilbert nailed him. Or Morton nailed Oneida. They have destroyed this concession stand. Rick Morton hammered with a garbage can top by Yamamoto. Eddie Gilbert, Fucci right below us. Fucci's ear bleeding terribly. Gilbert bleeding from both eyes. You see the scene in this Tupelo concession stand. They've already torn down the partition. Marlin gets Gilbert and Morton out of there. Herman takes him down to the floor. Eddie Marlin got Morton and Gilbert out of here. Here comes Marlin back in. Marlin grabbing at Yamamoto, who is wild, swinging at anything that moves. Look out. Morton and Gilbert back in again. Oh, man. Marlin in between. Oh, and that may have put Yamamoto out. Morton hit him with a trash can flush. Eddie Marlin having no success in breaking him up. They're just totally out of hand. Eddie trying to get the stick away from Oneida. Keep shooting it. We're not going to be able to show a lot of it, but just keep shooting it. Almost out on their feet. Just as Fucci was getting ready to nail Gilbert, Morton caught him with that broomstick. Eddie Marlin had at least half of it stopped. Gilbert and Morton, Yamamoto jumped Herman. Morton and Gilbert later came back in. I don't know. May have to get some more people in, yeah. They've destroyed the concession stand. They tore down the partitions at the restrooms. Fucci still got that broomstick, and he is really pounding Eddie Gilbert. I don't know how there are any of them standing up. I've never seen such punishment and beating on both sides of it. Gilbert swinging that stick again on Fucci. Well, Oneida face first down on the floor. Move them out, yeah. They can just get part of them out again. They're just grabbing anything they can put their hands on. Oneida pulling himself over the counter. Marlin get Fucci out of there. There goes Fucci. Yeah, go on, just keep shooting it. We'll see what we can use on it. Fucci and Gilbert over the counter. Onita, there comes Martin. But back over by the dressing rooms, they're still fighting. Yamamoto grabs a board. He's going after him, but I think they got him safely in the dressing room.
Just about to get underway here. Mixed man's ladies tag team match. Now, when the girls are in the ring, when one girl gets a tag, the other one will go into the ring. And the same thing for the men. Instructions by referee Jerry Calhoun on the rules and regulations of the mixed tag team match. Let's see. Who's going to start? It's going to be Bill Dundee and David Oswald. And we are underway. Oswald down to the mat, went for a head scissors, couldn't set up on it. Bill Dundee quickly back on his feet. Back in the corner, whoa, Wendy Richter grabs Dundee from out on the apron. Double team by Richter and Oswald. Dundee. Attention back to David Oswald. Dundee over to his corner. The words with his partner, Suzette Ferreira. Whoa! Oswald, feet out from under him. And Bill Dundee gets a cover, but Oswald has his feet wrapped around the bottom rope. So the count does not start. Bill back to the corner, makes the tag. And here comes Suzette Ferreira. Oswald nailed as he's on his way back across the ring. Suzette Ferreira, Wendy Richter. Wendy. Ooh, Wendy has quite a size advantage on Suzette Ferreira. Dives at Suzette. Moved out of the way. Wendy Richter into the turnbuckle. Suzette follows with the shoulder. Reversal. Suzette goes into the ropes. Richter going in too quick. Suzette on the middle rope. Oh, she dives, and Wendy Richter rolled out of the way. So both of them have missed on diving attempts. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Whoa, Suzette thrown through the ropes, down onto the floor. Slamming Wendy Richter. He remembers early in the match how she nailed him from outside when he was wrestling Oswald. So he figures they're even about now. An Australian, he'll take care of himself against anybody. He just proved to Wendy Richter that he's not going to behave as a lady. He will not treat her as such. Oswald and Dundee back in now. Oswald with forearm across the back. Wendy Richter again from outside. Interfering. Dundee firing a right hand. Oswald nailed. Oswald makes the tag, and here comes Wendy Richter. Wendy challenging Dundee. Oh, wait a minute. Well, Dundee. Suzette started in. Dundee said, wait just a moment. Dundee just moving out of her way. letting her go by. Now he makes the tag, and here's Suzette Ferreira. We're 4 minutes into this action. 4 minutes. Mixed man's ladies tag team match. Been looking forward to it not only all day, but I guess a good part of the week. And so far, let me tell you, we haven't been disappointed. We have seen some action. Suzette holds on. She's still got the headlock on Wendy Richter. Wendy Richter using the forearm across the back. Suzette with the surfboard. Dundee walking in there. Landed a kiss on Wendy Richter. Oh, Wendy is not happy. Not happy at all. Dundee fires over the ropes. Referee Jerry Calhoun saying, hey, hold it. Back outside. Suzette Ferreira, Wendy Richter still in the ring. Wendy Richter with a leg drop. And Suzette on the mat. Sits down on her left leg. Wendy Richter is still working on the left leg. Suzette able to get her leg off the rope. Heads for the corner, and the tag on Bill Dundee. 6 minutes, 30 seconds into the action. First fall of action in an expiration of time match. Oswald off the rope. Dundee backdrops him. And as Oswald struggled back to his feet, Dundee was right there to put him in a headlock. Dundee presses him down. Has one, but Oswald able to break it at the count of one. 7 minutes gone. 7 minutes gone. Dundee puts Mr. Oswald's fingers down on the mat, stomps him with his boot. Oswald hanging back in the corner. Dundee fires him into the ropes. Both of them using the ropes. Dundee holds on. Here's Washington cheering him on, and whoa, unloads on him. Dundee with a cover, one. Count of one again is all he gets. Wendy Richter jumps in here and starts pounding away at Bill Dundee. Distracted Dundee, and boy, Oswald really nailed him with a couple of right hands. Got a 1, 2. Dundee breaks it at the 2 count. Boy, looked for a minute like Oswald might have had himself an upset pin on Bill Dundee. Dundee fires Oswald into the turnbuckles. Dundee makes a mistake. Oswald had moved as Dundee went in there after him. Oswald drops with the upper arm. Count of 1, 2. Dundee just barely able to get the left shoulder up at the count of 2. Crowd, you can tell, behind the superstar. Oh, what a move. He puts Oswald down on the mat. Referee Jerry Calhoun stepped in between them briefly there. Now Bill Dundee, round behind, full Nelson on David Oswald, takes him over to the corner, and Suzette Ferreira nails him. They figure that's get even time from what Wendy Richter did to Dundee over the corner. Oswald makes the tag. Bill Dundee has Suzette Ferreira in there. So it's Suzette, Wendy Richter, Suzette, couple of good drop kicks. Suzette flips Wendy Richter off the ropes. Another flip by Suzette Ferreira. Ten minutes gone. 10 minutes into the action. Little hair pulling by Wendy Richter. Just past the 10-minute mark.
Hey, ref, get him back, get him back!
There's a cover by Wendy Richter. Oh, Bill Dundee breaks that one up. He's right there. Body slam by Wendy Richter. Oh, Suzette. That move. Tag. Here comes Bill Dundee. We got Wendy Richter. Of course, she could get out of the ring, and Oswald could get in there. Oswald. All right, Dundee wants Wendy out of the ring before he and Oswald have contact. 11 minutes gone. A long first fall here in the expiration of time match. Bill Dundee has David Oswald on the mat. Suzette Ferreira and the crowd cheering Dundee on. The referee broke that one up. I don't know exactly what the ruling was on it, but Oswald wanted him to declare him the winner. He did not do that. Dundee round behind Oswald. Gets him off his feet, drops him to the mat. Oswald wraps both feet around that bottom rope to get the hold broken. Wendy Richter right there. Dundee didn't hit her, but I think he wanted to pretty bad. Dundee, Oswald, both down on the mat. Dundee with a right hand. Oswald reverses, but Dundee catches himself, presses Oswald to the mat. 1, 2, 3, it's all over. That's it. First fall goes to Bill Dundee, Suzette Ferreira. We're going to check our time. We'll be right back with you in just a moment.
Is just, huh? Yeah, sure. That's okay. Yeah. I just want to do an opening in case this crazy thing comes off. And then if it does, we've got something. If it doesn't, all we've lost is a little time on it. So, let's see. I guess we got enough light and everything. We can pick it all down. And we'll just, I don't even know that either one of them going to show up. Yeah, okay, pardon me. Let me get rid of the cigarette. Give me a countdown, will you?
5, 4, 3, 2.
This is Lance Russell standing in the middle of an empty Mid-South Coliseum. I think most wrestling fans know that Terry Funk, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, issued a challenge to Jerry Lawler to meet man to man. Of course, Funk had accused Lawler of having homer decisions in his battles with Terry Funk previously and with brother Dory Funk Jr. and so forth. He said,
No fans, no officials, no police, nobody, you and me. I guess you just have to call it what he's looking for as a shootout. He made the challenge, asked me to deliver the challenge publicly so that it would be on record that he had challenged Lawler. Jerry Lawler later said, set it up. And so here we are. We're in the Mid-South Coliseum, 11,300 empty seats. And that's all that will be here to witness this particular bout, with the exception of myself and cameraman Randy West. Funk asked that there be a camera and a tape crew here so that we would be able to have a record of his demolishing Lawler in the event that it takes place. It's right now 10 minutes to 1. The time that was set on it was 1 o'clock. Neither of the participants are here at this time. We will just have to wait and see. If it takes place, you'll have a record of it. If it doesn't, then you will never see this. Let's just cut the camera off now, Randy. We'll wait. If they show up, we'll do it, okay? This, ladies and gentlemen, is what is referred to as post-editing in television, and I feel like that an explanation is necessary. Because of the events that you just saw, there's several things that need to be explained. One of them is that the match that took place that you saw was not a sanctioned match. It was not under the auspices of the Championship Wrestling Company or anybody else. No association or alliance approved the match. It was simply a situation where two men agreed to do something on their own. Terry Funk made the initial challenge. Jerry the King Lawler accepted the challenge. He requested that we contact the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee, and see if we could, in fact, get the ring set up and all of that. There was a request that nobody be available except the camera crew, as we reiterated during the show. The end result of it was that, unfortunately, and as we said, that is why that there are officials assigned to the match, and that's why that there are rules and regulations. The end result was what could have been a near tragedy. In retrospect, Terry Funk's eye was hurt. It was an accidental situation. Sure, Funk broke off the stick that he had in his hand. Lawler, in kicking at it, it came up and hit Terry Funk, and that was the result of it. Terry Funk, the exact state of the damage to his eye, I'm not sure, as I think we said following the original taping of this particular one. But it is important that you understand that what we have deleted from this tape in here, it was done in the interest of better taste, if that's what you would like to call it, or however you want to look at it. We just didn't feel like that it was something that should be shown, and therefore we are not, in this post-editing bit, not going to show it. I hope that it serves as an example that you don't play around with sticks like that you don't get involved in these kind of tragic situations where tempers and temperament become involved in it, and it lets all reason go away. Well, in this particular case, it did occur. We were there with the cameras at their request, not only of Funk, who requested that we have the cameras there to record it. Lawler agreed to it and said, yeah, let's. So we had a still photographer